I guess Mr. Boynton will be here pretty soon to take you to the matinee, Connie. It's almost 1 o'clock. Oh, I didn't know you were sleeping. Then I won't disturb you. I always say if a school teacher can't relax on Saturday, when can she relax? It's a pleasure to see you sleeping so soundly. I say it's a pleasure to see you sleeping so soundly.
What's the matter? Where's the plane?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you, dear.
Oh, that's all right. I like to wake up doing the mambo.
Don't you think you better finish your lunch before Mr. Boynton gets here?
Yes, I suppose so. Oh.
Oh, you seem exhausted, dear. Didn't you have a good night's rest?
No, I read too late. After the bridge party last night, I borrowed a book from Mrs. Conklin and sat up reading till 7 o'clock this morning.
Sounds fascinating. What's the name of the book?
It's called Maternity Ward.
Maternity Ward. What's it about?
Naturally, it's about babies, Mrs. Davis.
Well, of course. What kind of babies?
Mostly boys and girls.
Well, they're the best kind. Tell me the story while I dust.
Well, the central character is a young medical student who's very ambitious. He becomes an obstetrician because he figures, as such, his services will always be in demand.
Now, that's what I call smart thinking. Sicknesses may come and go, but motherhood is here to stay.
In some form or other.
You know, I think I read that book, Connie. As I recall, it's all about marriage and children.
Well, don't knock it. I wish Mr. Boynton would read it. Sometimes I think the only middle aisle we'll ever walk down is at the movies. By the way, you're welcome to come to the matinee with us if you like.
Oh, thank you, Connie. But I know how you look forward to spending your Saturdays alone with Mr. Boynton. No, I'll just go and fix myself some lunch. And then I have a little chore to do.
A chore?
Yes. I have to polish my bowling ball.
Come in. The door's unlocked.
Oh, Miss Brooks.
Hello, Harriet. Sit down, dear.
Thanks.
I was playing bridge at your house last night, but as you probably know by now, you were out.
Oh, yes, I had a date with Walter Denton. Golly, we parked up on Outpost Road, and guess what, Miss Brooks? Walter proposed.
He did?
Yes, ma'am.
What did he propose?
Marriage. Isn't it the end?
That's the beginning, middle, and the end. Well, when can we expect the nuptials?
Well, Walter says he wants to wait to tie the knot until he finishes high school.
Oh, then you'll be safe for several years. You know, high school's supposed to be a 4-year stretch, but Walter's serving his time as if he were up on a manslaughter rap.
I know he flunked several subjects last term, Miss Brooks, but he's improving.
Only on Outpost Road. You look like you're ready for a wedding right now, Harriet.
I am. Daddy's cousin George is being married this afternoon, and I'm a bridesmaid.
Oh.
Golly, when I left the house, poor Daddy was going mad trying to dig up a substitute usher.
A substitute for whom?
For his Uncle Willie. He backed out this morning, but he told Daddy he'd be there in spirit.
And what did Daddy say?
And Daddy said that isn't enough. He said when somebody in the family gets married, the relatives ought to show up in the flesh. Daddy says that's what relatives are for. Don't you agree, Miss Brooks?
Well, they must be for something.
I'm afraid our family isn't a very closely knit group, Miss Brooks. Golly, when you get married, I'll bet every one of your relatives will be right there at the church.
Relatives I can get. It's the groom I'm worried. However, I can sympathize with Mr. Conklin in his concern over the usher incident, Harriet.
That isn't the only incident that upset him, Miss Brooks. After Daddy put on his formal clothes, he bent over and split his trousers.
Well, at least he'll be there in the flesh. Did any other incidents occur to jack up his blood pressure?
Just one, Miss Brooks, and that's why I'm here. Mother told Daddy that you borrowed a book after the bridge game last night, and he practically threw a tantrum. He said he doesn't believe in lending books because people never return them.
Well, I do. I was planning to return it this evening, Harriet.
Well, that's what Mother told him, but you know how headstrong Daddy is. He ordered me to run over here and pick it up immediately. He's always been terribly possessive about his personal property. Why, he even has his name engraved on every book in the house.
I know. This one says Osgood Conklin Maternity Ward.
Well, I'm sorry to have troubled you, Miss Brooks. See you at school Monday.
All right, Harriet.
Bye now.
Bye.
I noticed a loose nail in this woodwork, Connie. Oh, are you sleeping? Then I won't disturb you. Oh, I woke you up.
No, you didn't. It was the hammer. I'm really tired today. I don't know what it is.
I guess maybe it's because you're just tired today. Now then, you lie down and go to sleep. A little nap will do you a lot of good.
All right.
You know, I read an interesting item in the paper today. It said that last year, 4 million American babies were born.
Aren't there any foreign babies born?
Didn't say.
4 million babies. I wish one of them was mine. Just one of them.
You'll have a child of your own someday, Connie. If Mr. Boynton ever comes out of the fog. I'm sure he'll propose sooner or later. Then you'll have everything you've ever wanted. Marriage, babies.
Philip, darling.
Connie, my beloved.
Philzy, do you realize we've been married 5 years today?
It could have been 10 years if I'd have come out of the fog. What a schnook I've been. Isn't marriage wonderful?
It sure beats the movies.
Oh, my darling, my lover girl. How could I ever have lived without you? Kiss me, my sweetheart. Please kiss me.
Well, quit begging. You're old enough to steal. Oh, Philzy, I never thought I'd know such ecstasy. And now to make it even more perfect, soon, very soon, I'm going to, well,
You mean...
are you glad? Philip, don't go back in the fog, Philip.
I'm overwhelmed, dearest. I'm so proud and happy I could bust.
Well, not now, dear. You have another class. Now, you run along, darling. I'm going in and tell Mr. Conklin the good news.
Very well. I'll see you in a little while, Mother.
Hello, Mr. Conklin.
Oh, what have I done to deserve this visit? Sit down, Mrs. Boynton, please. Sit down. There you are.
Mr. Conklin, Philip and I have been married 5 years today.
Silly girl, don't you think I've been keeping track of the days? Why, I've even selected your anniversary gift. I want you to have my entire library of books.
Oh, how wonderful.
Here's a few $100. Go buy yourself a shelf.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Conklin. You're so kind. And now I have happy news for you. I'm going to have a baby.
You're going to have a baby?
That's what we're hoping for.
Well, we'll have to set up a little trust fund for the child. Let's see, It's nothing really. Only $5,000.
Oh, this is all like a beautiful dream, sir. Well, if you'll excuse me now, I want to break the news to Philip.
Oh, one moment, please. There's a bit of news that I have to tell you.
Yes, Mr. Conklin? What is it?
I am going to have a baby.
You're going to have a baby?
Well, not literally. I should say Mrs. Conklin is going to have a baby. Is that better?
Well, I don't know if it's better, but at least the doctor won't look so surprised. Thanks again, Mr. Conklin, and congratulations.
Hi, Mrs. Boynton.
Oh, hello, Walter. What's wrong?
Your husband flunked me in biology. Look, he gave me an F.
Oh, I'm sorry.
At this rate, I'll never graduate. I've been in this school for 10 years. Holy cow, I feel like I'm up on a manslaughter rap. You gotta tell Mr. Boynton it just isn't decent for him to flunk me in biology.
Oh, now, look, Walter, I realize you're one of Madison's most faithful veterans, and believe me, I respect your hash marks, but I cannot tell my husband how to grade his pupils.
Yeah, but that's terrible. What'll I tell my wife? When I married Harriet Conklin 3 years ago, I promised her I'd be out of here before she could say Jack Robinsfeld.
Who's Jack Robinsfeld?
He's her obstetrician. Here I am, still in high school, and we're gonna have a baby.
You too?
Yeah, think of all those mouths I've got to feed. Why, when you consider the twins we had last year, you can see
Hold
that...
it. I guess I lost touch with you, Walter, after you left my English class. Do you mean you and Harriet had twins last year?
Sure, our second set. Yeah, this'll be our 5th child.
Well, I don't know about my husband, but personally, I think you deserve an A in biology.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Boynton. Harriet will be right out. And what did you get?
It's a baby.
Were you expecting an adult?
It's a girl. We've called her Cleo. That's short for Cleopatra.
Oh, Cleo. That's a pretty name.
I think so. What did you call yours?
Manny, Mo, and Jack.
Hi, Mrs. Boynton. Guess what happened to me?
I know. You hit the Manny, Mo, and jackpot. My, what a crowd you're going to have at your graduation.
Behold, Osgood Conklin, Jr. I'd give you a better look at him, but I don't want to expose him to this draft. However, you can take my word for it. He has my eyes and my nose.
Oh, that's wonderful, Daddy. Does he have your hair?
Somebody has it.
Well, I'd better pay the bill and check out of here. These past 2 weeks have been quite an ordeal.
Wait, just a minute, Daddy. Where's Mother?
She left last week. To get the house ready. Daddy's going to need a lot of attention when he gets home.
Connie, dear.
Philip, darling. Just think, Philip. We've been married 25 years today.
Yes, and I love you more than ever. Give us a kiss, baby.
Oh, now, we want to watch that sort of thing. You don't want to get to wheezing again, Daddy.
Look, in honor of our silver wedding anniversary, I bought you this little gift at the bookstore.
Oh.
It's a sequel.
A sequel? Well, now, isn't that cute? Let's see. Oh, Children's Wing, son of maternity ward. Well, they say turnabout is fair play, dear. Here's your present.
Oh, what is it?
Hair.
Let's rest a while.
Yes, dear. Oh, it's been a wonderful 25 years, Philip. And now to make it even more perfect, well, I just found out this afternoon that, well, I have happy news for you, Philip.
Happy news?
Yes, I don't know how to break it to you.
Well, tell me, darling. What is it?
Walter Denton graduated.
Hallelujah!
Yes, isn't it wonderful? Now he can go on to college and be with his children. Oh, and what lovely children they are, too. I only wish I could say the same about our daughter.
Yes, I've been worried about Cleo myself lately. The late hours she's been keeping, her scandalous behavior.
Oh, yes, but I blame it all on that slap-happy, devil-may-care boyfriend of hers, Osgood Conklin Jr. He's too fast for her, Daddy.
He certainly is.
We've got to break up Cleo's romance with Junior. I want you to give her a good talking to when she comes in. I'd do it myself, but I'm dead tired.
Now, don't you worry, dear. You just go and lie down and leave everything to Daddy.
Youngsters, leave the latch off for me tonight. I'm going bowling.
How have you been doing these days, Mrs. Davis?
Oh, fine. I hit 105 last week.
Hey, that's quite a good score.
Score nothing. That's her age. Now, don't forget to lecture Cleo when she comes in, dear. I'm going to take a nap now.
I'll take care of it, dear.
Sleep well, Connie. You care to go bowling with me?
No, thanks. I've got to stay home and give Cleo a good talking to.
That sounds like the front gate must be Cleo now. Well, I'll just go get my ball and skip out the back way.
Hiya, pop the old coot.
Just see here, Cleo.
Junior will be in a minute. He's out parking the old hot rod rocket. Well, what's new in the world of senility?
Just a minute, young lady. I demand that you show some respect for your father.
Oh, don't blow your jets, Dad. Relax, live a little. Let your scalp down.
Cleo, I'm ashamed of you. That young Conklin's driving you down the road to ruin. You've got to give him up.
Dust off, Junior? Why?
Well, because he's slap happy. Hi, Miss Boyden! Sis Boom Bah and Rackety Racks have found a loophole in my income tax. I got news for you, Conklin Jr. Cleo has decided to give you up.
I decided what? Have you fluked?
Well, I guess we'll have to level with him, doll. She can't give me up, old boy. We've been secretly married for 2 years.
What? I don't believe it. This is some kind of trick. I demand proof.
Oh, that's right, Dad. We're man and woof. We have been for 2 years.
You're making it up. You can't produce 1 ounce of proof.
1 ounce. Oh, we can do better than that. We can give you 8 pounds.
There he is. Osgood Jr.
You mean?
You bet. Yeah, that's the one. Yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, I don't mean baby. Yes, sir, that's my baby.
I'm a tomboy jumping hurdle, made a slingshot out of my girdle. Yes, sir, I decided. No, sir, I ain't gonna hide it. Yes,
collect your money for cowboy guns. By the way, when we meet that preacher,
If we get daughters back to back, they'll marry Manny, Mo, and Jack.
yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, I don't mean maybe. Yes, sir, that's my baby now.
You're really knocked out, aren't you, Con?
Yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, I don't mean baby. Yes, sir. Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Davis. I must have been dreaming.
That's a cute song you were singing. How does it go again?
Yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, I don't mean maybe. Yes, sir, that's my...
I woke up standing on my head, stuck in the wall in a Murphy bed.